Good rising, friends. Twisted Sage here. Sun is 28 degrees. Wait. It might be at the end of 28 degrees before it moves into 29 degrees of Capricorn. I want to say that's a little bit deceiving since the beginning number is 0, not 1. I think it's hard to untrain oneself in that and seeing 0 as the first number, and how that kind of sets it off and creates a confusing domino effect. But anyways, yeah, Sun will be moving 29 degrees into Capricorn if it hasn't already. And the moon is currently 3 degrees of Aries. We'll do a little recapping of yesterday, where I got caught up in the square action. I guess I'm going to call it Jupiter and Saturn squaring Mars and Uranus. I was running later than I wanted to work. Of course, if you've watched me long enough, you know I like no stranger to picking up hitchhikers. I know what it's like to have to walk long distances. Alright, fuck the details on that, but what was I going to say? I don't know if I talked about this. Hey, it's so fucking fitting. The moon's in Aries. Alright, so not one of my favorite placements. Although I'm guessing today, instructing should be a good moon for as far as like within your students. Because Aries rules fearlessness. So, on that aspect, everyone's going to have these warrior emotions and be able to jump into overriding their fears or not having fears. Alright, but this placement is a frictional placement for my moon, especially at these degrees. Sorry, in my head I'm thinking, because it's a holiday I'm going in, but in my head I'm thinking maybe it'd be a good day to rest myself, because the cardinal moon seemed to do me kind of iffy in the joints, in the knee joints, and kidney action. Kidney's been hurting in and out. Knees were doing good, but of course, see, sugar's a bad one. I really munched down on some fucking Captain Crunch last night. I think I'm bringing the coffee back in, not doing me so well. Anyways, yeah, what's the phrase? Oh, look what you made me do. That would be, obviously that's putting blame on somebody else's energy affecting your energy, is how I see that. And there's something that would sit there and say, oh, you gotta own, I'm going to use an example. Well, you got raped. Well, that's not cool, but you gotta own your part in it. How did you bring that on? how do the people that enter your world, or you allow in your world, or they just, fall into your world, how do they, what section of your chart do they trigger? Okay? So I picked up dude, he'd been partying all night, I guess. Heavier set fella. I'm assuming he had a lot of, I wouldn't be surprised if he was a Taurus guy. I just was trying to do him the favor, get him out of my world, go on my business. I should have just passed by him for my sake. The fact that I was trying to race time. Well, I'm pretty sure it was definitely that Mars square, the Mars action. Yeah, because Mars is closer to square in Saturn. So it's probably the Mars-Saturn square. So I pick him up. I'm going normal speed, but I always try to beat the lights. And here in the small community of the White Mountains, I see and I know the rhythm of these lights. And I have been blessed with great physical vision. So I'll always be looking at all angles of the lights to see, okay, do I need to hit the gas? Can I make the light? Well, coming up to an intersection, I'm going to drop this guy at the local Walmart, and I see the little cross walk blinker, and it it counts down from 20 down to 1 or whatever number. And I see it count down. I see it hitting 4. I'm like, oh, fuck. Of course, my ass in a hurry. I should have just calmed the fuck down and fucking sat at the goddamn light. But I got tricked. I don't know if you've ever paid attention, but it was counting down, but there was no... I feel like this was spiritual trickery or fucking demon fuckery. There was nobody at any of the four corners or the two opposite squaring sides. Interesting. That would be triggering the light to turn, but it was counting down anyways. So that tricked me into hitting the gas. And then, I guess because it's the holiday fucking weekend, what the fuck is a cop doing on a Sunday morning at 7:30, rolling the streets, fucking with people's lives? So I ended up, apparently he said he had me at 55, obviously in a 45. I don't know. I didn't look at my speedometer. Well, I mean, I think I glanced. I could have swore I seen it at 52, whatever. So, I mean, I got lucky. He actually didn't even write me a ticket for speed, but I kind of have a conundrum of a license situation. So back when, I guess it might have been September. It's been that long since I've had a drink already. So back when Pluto came direct after being retrograde for 6 months, that day I picked up a fucking DUI. I'm not going to go into all the details. I thought I kind of did before. Sure, I'll speak on it again. And so I refused the breathalyzer shit, and they illegally took my blood. But charges weren't pressed, and I filed. Here in Arizona, they automatically suspend your driver's license if you don't give them the breathalyzer. But charges weren't pressed, so when I sent the paper in to ask for a hearing about my license, they said, no. Basically, I could have swore the thing said, your license isn't suspended, no charges have been filed. Okay, but with the fuckery of the common cold pandemic, you can't just walk into DMV and go work your fucking issues. So I haven't had time for that bullshit. Obviously, I need to make time for it. So he just wrote me a ticket for, I guess it might be a driving on suspended driver's license ticket. It's just a horrible ticket. So thing of note though is, so there's no planets retrograde in the moment, but we are in Mercury shadow period. Meaning, once Mercury goes retrograde on like the 29th, 30th, it's going to start moving backwards, and it's going to go back over that same degree. So it's going to retrograde at 26 degrees Aquarius, and then it's going to go all the way back to 11 degrees Aquarius, come direct, and go forward. Well, this just happened. Yeah, like I was all jazzed about yesterday. This happened at 14 degrees Aquarius. So, get this for divine timing, cosmic timing. My court date, March 1st, is the day that Mercury will, wait. I could have swore I looked at that right. That Mercury will go back over that 14 degree point. I guess I'll do my research check on it more. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what I saw. Also, so I mean, yeah, I'm a 7 degree Mercury in Aquarius, retrograde, and I, throughout most of my life, I'm a very scattered person, but it's like kind of like organized chaos. But I always just got too many things going on. As you can see, look at my bag there. It's just a fucking cluttered. But I would still have like a method to my madness, and still, I'll play shit to make sure that I can find my shit. But, doing instruction, it uses a lot of your energy. So, like, at the end of the day, you're not looking to fucking do nothing. Well, like, so I'll set my bag on my floor, next to my bed, so I don't got to do much to just pick up and go. After, of course, I do my yoga, soak in a bath, fucking, or get my son ready for school, well, whatever. And, like, my brand new Raider beanie and one of my gloves just boom, poof, it's fucking missing. Then dust. Of course, it seemed to happen on the Pisces fucking moon. Delusion and confusion. I mean, but I've been looking fucking everywhere. And, I mean, it's just a simple annoyance, I guess. Of course, the mind will go to, is it lost? And then most of the time, no, I don't ever lose things. It just misplace shit. But I swear, it feels like a goddamn fucking Tinkerbell fairy just fucking with me and like tucking it underneath something. I mean, or it's just the electromagnetic currents of the fucking planets fuckering with me, and it's my own physical vessel that, I don't know. It's just fucking annoying. See, that's that Virgo fucking, I live in the house of fucking Virgo with so many planets, so it's like, shit really gets underneath my fucking, little shit can really get underneath my skin. Great lesson yesterday. I had 3 young ladies, 13 and 14. 2 were 14, the other one was 13. What did I had a Cap, a Scorpio, and a Cancer. And of course, the Cap fucking killed it. Being, you know, we're at that pinnacle of achievement with the end of Capricorn season. But she had 3 different lessons, which was real neat to see the progression take place, and a parent that truly had value in putting money in buying lessons in the reoccurrence, instead of just a one-time, find your balance, figure it out. But obviously it's an elitist sport. Been wanting to talk more about that, but yeah, anyways. Yeah, Scorpio, you could definitely see she was feeling a bit of the T-square. Mars opposing her, Uranus opposing her, and then now all of the Aquarius energy battling, giving her that square action. But the Scorpio has that, you know, it's co-ruled by Mars, so it has that warrior, I'm gonna figure this shit out. It's funny, she bucked the most. She didn't really want my assistance as much as the other 2 were welcoming of my coaching and guidance. I was gonna touch it. Fuck it, we'll make this a 20-minute. Crazy how driving seems to see how it have my motor going. Anyways, look what you made me do. So back when I was painting, I had a bunch of buddies. It ended up being like 4 or 5 of my buddies working for me, which they're all career alcoholics and whatever. You know, I know what it's like to do the functional addict thing. But at some point, the average person can't stay drunk and perform their fucking job to fucking the necessary fucking performance level, and or you're fucking your boss out of fucking money, and in this case this boss happens to be your fucking friend. So inadvertently I definitely felt very taken advantage of. But we're just gonna go to one particular person. He is a Cancer rising, which vibes with my moon, but he's an Aries moon. Selfish, emotional fucker. And it's almost like he'd go out of his way to just fuck with other people's emotions, but in a indirect way. Directly indirect. Sometimes, you know, it appears indirect, but my intuition would say, oh, this is direct. But you couldn't, you know, I never tried calling him out on it, but I'm sure if I did, those wouldn't be the words that would come out. This individual is also a Taurus sun. Taurus vibes with my moon, but frustrates the fuck out of my Leo and my Aquarius. Depends on the situation, I guess. Or if you're drinking, having a good time, maybe not so much. Anyways, to get to my point of, look what you made me do, he was all up in my bubble one fucking day, and I was fucking frustrated, not speaking my complete mind about, look, assholes. And I went to my van I forgot what I was going for, and he followed me, and, you know, he was buzzed up and all up, like, physically, like, really close to my bubble, and I just was like, in my head, I'm like, get the fuck away from me, and fucking, I drop my phone, and I crack it. He didn't know that. I didn't even express that. But in my head, I'm like, you fucking motherfucker, look what you made me do. You know, whatever, say what you will with it. But yes, people's energy, yes, can, you know, yeah, they didn't grab you and force you to do something, but their frequency can fuck with your frequency. Anywho, new moon cycle. Use this moon to charge your head. I'll see you tomorrow. You've always been, and you always will be.